What, in your view, is our obligation as a country? I mean, what should Filipinos do? What should the Philippine government do?
So the Philippines is very rich in terms of not only, as I mentioned, minerals, but also biodiversity. And our climate and environment can actually be used as a means to help us adapt to climate change. For example, mangroves and seagrass are a great way to help with that. And I think contributing our knowledge that we gain through the natural resources that we have to other countries as other solutions for climate impacts would be really helpful.
Well, as you know, our governments or all governments face difficult choices, right? And sometimes it's not a matter of just money, but a matter of priority, a matter of philosophy. And many others have pointed out that some of the choices our government is making may not favor protection of our interests in terms of the environment, in terms of our resilience, in terms of our of protecting us from the impact of climate change. I'm wondering, since you accompanied government officials there from the Philippines and you heard them and you were able to discuss with them, did any of these issues come up in your conversations with them in terms of our own government's responsibilities?
Yeah, so actually, in one of the conferences that was open to everyone, um, we were asked the question about safety for environmental activists here because that has been an issue for the Philippines. And I think safeguarding activists is really important here because we are at this tip of the spear of climate change. So it's really important that we protect people who are advocating for changes. But at the same time, I think that every government faces a choice between economic advancement and helping the climate because those things don't really go hand in hand. And I would say that's actually why we're here right now, why we have such big issues globally with climate change. It's because countries oftentimes prioritize advancing the economy over the effects that it has on the environment. And so I think it's not just us that faces this question, but it's globally that how should we balance economic advancement and prosperity with helping the climate? And that's a huge question that everyone faces.